Was I a good father? Was I a good husband? At the time, I'm divorced. I'm not trying to just put all my business out there, but do we do self reflection and be real with ourselves? That's it.
So when
Bec-
you say because I'm trying to do something with this. So
Yeah.
when you say self reflection,
Yes.
you saying I'm going to look back in the past and try to determine something for the future, or determine or be consistent with myself that happened and I move forward.
Kane, I like what you just said. We always talk about you have a thought, get rid of it. That's what you say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
we have to do.
yeah.
But time, sometimes, you just you see where you at in life right now.
Yes.
Do I look in the mirror? Mitch, man, you got to get it together. I'm doing good. Family congregation, have you been there and did this? Are you telling yourself the truth? Do you need to get more, get up and go about yourself? Okay.
That can be the present, man. Now, you don't necessarily have to dwell in the past of how you acted, how you reacted, situations you had, marriages you've been in, all of
Uh
that.
huh.
That's all in the past, right? You can't do
It's in
anything
the
about it.
past.
You
Right.
can't, so don't dwell on it. That's how I
And,
look at it. Don't dwell on something that you can't change, because the past you
yeah,
cannot change,
I
right?
know.
The
I
only thing
know.
that you
You
can,
can't.
the only thing that affects you right now is the present.
That's
So
true.
if you're saying we're going to reflect, well, no, we're going to look at ourselves and am I doing what I need to do to move forward? Now, if you're
Right.
not doing anything and you're just talking a good game, or you're looking
Yes.
like you're doing it, then that's a different topic right there. But you have it right in front of you. Actually, you have to act on all these, whatever you decide you want to do in life or whatever. So thinking about the reflecting back, a lot of people, when they do that, you know what happens, right? They start to
Getting,
go back
we
in
don't want
time.
to get
They
into
start they
depression.
start yeah, yep. You start to
We
get being depressed. I wish I had more time. I wish I would be able to see my son walk. I wish I would have. You can't do anything about that. You cannot do anything about that. But take advantage of that time if you have that time with that child that you didn't have in the past.
now, but Kane, now
Yes.
that child is grown. Now that child is
The, the,
20. Now
yeah,
that child is
yes.
22,
Yes.
18.
Yes.
And I think about those times that I missed, that I
It
know I
doesn't
was
matter
cutting
though.
up.
It
Yes.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Those times are gone. You can't replace those times.
Do
They
you?
they they experienced you not being there, or you missed it, or whatever, deployment, whatever, right? You
Yeah.
missed those pinnacle moments. You missed them, but you can't do
Yes.
anything about that, right?
Right.
But
And
what you can do is be a part of new experiences,
yes.
and
And
you can create these new experiences.
let me ask you
So
this.
go ahead.
Do you, and family and congregation, it's a little serious topic, it's fine. Um, do you apologize to your kid? Hey, do you have that talk? Or if you was the kid and now it's still affecting you and your growth in life, mother, father, this is how I feel. I got to let you know.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate these things. Do you have that conversation
That right there is
to
what
free
we
yourself?
all need to do.
Come on.
Forgiveness.
Come
Forgiveness.
on.
That's the title to that. Everybody needs to forgive. Your parents, they may not have been there. You may have only one parent, whatever the case may be, but forgive them for they did the best they could. Whatever that situation was. But you ain't got to decipher through it. Just go to them, forgive them for what happened when you were younger or whatever, so you can move forward in life. But if you're gonna hold that resentment, if you're gonna hold all that in,
Come on.
you know
Come
that's
on.
gonna eat away at you, and in turn, you're gonna find a woman. Like if it's a guy, you're gonna find a woman that's pushing you around, and you're not going to be able to have that strong backbone that you really need, or you're going to be that father that was beating on your mama or whatever, right? You're going to emulate what you hate, and that happens
Mm.
a lot. Even though you can be like, I hated that, I hated to see that, I wanted to intervene, but then you're going to end up being that way because you have so much resent. resentment for the ladies and for the guys. You're gonna have so
Yes.
much resentment. Let it all go. You cannot do anything about the past. They did the best they could. Your parents
And
did the best they could. Go ahead. Go
and
ahead.
what you just said, congregation family, I did this. I had that conversation. It took me a long time, because I talked to one of my best buddies in the world, that guy you see, because he had that conversation.
Mhm.
And I was like, man, you gonna say that to your family member? Well, he told me that it took me 2 years probably after that, 2 to 3 years, to have that conversation with my father, because I didn't want to say the things that I was going to say. But after I did, it was nothing.
I'm telling you,
Water off a duck's back. We had
man.
a good conversation that needed to be had. So just this message, and I'm stealing some of your words on this. Talk about it and let it go, to release, so you can move forward in your life. That's
True,
it.
true, true. I totally agree with. That's why when we was talking about that, I was like, no matter what their reaction is,
Yeah.
no matter what it is, you have released these burdens off of your chest. You see what
Yes.
I'm saying? You release these. They will have to deal with their burdens. Some people will get defensive. No, I ain't. That ain't my fault. That's such and such fault. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You release it. I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing it for you. Your parents or whomever that you resent, they will have to deal with that issue. But you're getting it off of yourself so you can move forward in life. That's the only thing. So a lot of people don't
Yeah.
want to do it. They go, oh, I'm gonna hurt my mama feelings or
Yeah.
whatever. No,
I
no,
thought that.
no, no, no.
I
Let them
thought that.
know.
Yeah.
Yes, let them know. Because remember, truth is love.
Come on.
That's
One
what
more
it is.
time. Say it again. Say it
Truth.
again.
Truth is love.
Yeah.
So
That's
if you're
true.
gonna tell them the truth and be honest with them, say, "Hey, look, I forgive you for whatever you put me through. What all the times when you left me at the house and I had to take care of the my siblings or whatever the case may be. Apologize. Say, hey, I resented you for all this time, and I hated it. I hated you during those times, but now
Yeah.
I'm letting it go. You let your moms know, let your dad know whatever they did in your life. That's the best thing.
Yes.
Now you can move forward. It's going
Yes.
to be a different feeling for you, though. The different feeling is you're not going to be consumed. You're not going to be consumed with all these worldly things or anything because you're going to be more at peace. And that's where you want to be. Not happy, but at peace.
At
Happiness goes
peace.
up and down. Happiness, you can be on a high and then something happens and now you're on a low. So you're chasing happiness. Don't chase happiness, acquire peace. That's my final thought.
Man, I'm gonna let you in and drop the mic on that, because breathing and let it out. That's
Mhm.
it. That's the uncomfortable truth, y'all. We need to have
Hey,
it.
for sure.
Roger
Baby.
that.
If you don't want to see us, but you want to just listen to us, we on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, all of them. All of them.